Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. I simply cannot believe that after spending last year debating whether the government should feed hungry children during the pandemic, we're now, for the second time in a week, debating just how much children's futures are worth as part of the recovery. Have we ever seen a government that cared so little about the people that they were meant to be serving? During the pandemic, pupils' education has been displaced and disrupted, moved between classroom and Zoom. School staff have gone above and beyond to ensure that they've still received an education, with parents being instrumental in this, and they have my total admiration. While we desperately need a comprehensive recovery plan to make up for lost development, it's testament to the graft of school staff that the situation isn't as dire as it could have been. It's therefore shameful that all we hear from the members opposite is the scapegoating of burnt out staff and calls to pile more work upon their shoulders. Fortunately, the Labour Party have proposed a catch-up plan that prioritises the interests of students and staff. While the government is based on penny pinching, Labour's is based on expert advice and investment. Our plan calls for breakfast clubs and extra-curricular activities. It makes small group tutoring available to all who need it and provides the quality mental health support necessary to meet the challenges ahead. Our recovery plan matches young people's ambition for their futures and gives schools the resources they need. Now, we in the Labour Party are often accused of being too ambitious, of offering too much. But when it comes to delivering the brightest future possible for children across society, can we ever be ambitious enough? Pupils have been deprived of a full education at a critical stage in their development and socialisation. It's been a hugely difficult year for young people, and we can't avoid the fact that it'll take serious investment to correct it. And as we know, when Sir Kevin Collins delivered his recommendations for a catch-up plan, the government offered 10 times less than the recommended funding. It's really not the time to be bargain hunting. We get one shot at this recovery, and the government simply must get it right, because the future of millions of young people are at stake. Throughout this pandemic, when attacking education unions for standing up for the interests of staff, pupils and parents, the government have insisted that their priority is having children in the classroom and supporting their education. Well, children are back in the classroom, so it's time for the government to decide if they're going to invest in them or abandon them.